Hello ma'am, this is Betty. I'm going to explain the fifth experiment in compiler, that is minimization of DFA. Here in minimization of DFA, I'm going to classify two states. I've taken as final and non-final states, and then I'm going to group the states using the representative. If grouping is not possible, then I'm going to replace the representative groups, and then I'm going to take out the dead state or unreachable states, and finally I'm going to reconstruct the transition table. So these are steps required for minimization of DFA. So in this I'm going to first declare that int m is equal to 0, n is equal to 0, and flag, that is defined variable, I have given a 0, I, j, c and r. So here using system.println, I am using minimization of DFA, enter the number of states and enter the number of inputs. So here I have given the states as 2, that is final state and non-final state. So in final state I've taken two states, that is I and j. So using for loop, for states I increment using I++, and j is given for input and increment using j++. And then for the required DFA table, I have given in for loop that I is equal to 97, I less than 97 input I++, and 97 is nothing but that is the ASCII code. For 97 represent the smaller cases, smaller letters, that is A to Z, and for 65 that is for representing the bigger letters, capital letters. So here I given 97 that represent the states of A and B in very small letter. I given the characters A and B, and then for representing the states incrementation, I use for loop I is equal to 0, I less than state I++, and this character to be represented in capital letters I give as I plus 65. 65 gives in capital letters. This is regarding the states, and then I'm going to enter the final state. So string final state is equal to se.next, and initializing the count variable is equal to 0 if my count variable is not equal to state, and then it represents the minimization of DFA is like state minus 1, and then character is equal to int final state character 0 minus 65. It represents the characters in small letters. That is regarding if my int count is not equal to state. And then if my DFA, if I have two variables, that is I and k, that is equal to the variables of j and k of DFA, if flag is equal to 1. If flag is equal to 0, then it causes for the break. If flag is equal to 1, then my states, that is in m, will have an increment m++ and then n++ for the input. Then string character to string, that is I plus 65, and string q is equal to character to string j plus 65. So DFA of m and n transition takes place with replace all, that is I'm replacing all the representatives of the characters. And this is the end of calculation minimize of DFA. So I've given the minimized DFA is as follows. So if my characters is j plus 97, it represents is in small letters, that is A and B. If it representing in capital letters, it is given as 65, I plus 65. And this is the output of the program. So first I give enter the number of states, that is 3, and enter the number of states. Inputs I have given as 2. The contents of DFA transition table I have given as plus 97, that is the ASCII code, so it's given as B, and the required DFA table is A and B. And I'm going to enter the final state 2. This final state is nothing but the replaced representative of the states. The minimized DFA is as follows. When small a is there, I have state in A, and small b have a transition in C. Then in state C, when I have given a small a, the transition takes place from A, and then when given small b, the transition takes place in C. This is the experiment of minimization of DFA. Thank you, ma'am.